my name? Well, that's not really important. I'm a regular hog, just like every other grunt that fought in this war. Not that we ever wanted it that way. The attack that was led against our country, my home, it brought us to our knees. With our nation on the brink of collapse, every hog we had left took up arms against our enemies. A coalition, they called themselves. A bunch of swine nations who carved out pieces of the world for themselves, bringing with them a total disregard for anything and anyone who stood in their way. They wanted to take away our home, reduce us to ashes, so in return, we were going to take something of theirs. The islands of Australasia. These were nothing but a pile of dirt and rocks, but within that rock lay something incredibly valuable. Swill. In order to rebuild, we had to conquer, and in order to enact vengeance, we had to destroy all of them. After the success of the invasion into Hogshead, we're heading up an all-out assault on Australia. Our intel reports found the brigadier we'd taken out, nicknamed Cobra, was a part of the infamous 14th Squadron, the task force that led the attack against our homeland. These guys executed the total destruction of our cities. These were the guys who brought us into this war. The 14th Squadron were made up of the Coalition's best soldiers, led by Emperor Raven himself. Though we've taken our first objective, the enemy still holds a firm grasp on Australia. A maze of trenches and artillery positions run right through this whole godforsaken rock. The enemy is dug in deep. I guess it's time to get our hands dirty. Getting this far has been harder than any of us could have imagined. Having to defend our own position every step of the way has shown us that the enemy will fight to the death for every last inch of this rock. They're making their last stand along the coast of the island that surrounds the heavy guns on top of the ridge. Word has reached us that the 14th Squadron has sent another one of their brigadiers, codenamed the Eagle, to take command of the situation. If we take them, then we take Australia. Status report? The last few months on this island have taken their toll on all of us. Morale is low, supplies aren't getting through. It's the rain, sir, and the mud. Our tanks keep getting bogged down, even some of our supply lines have been cut off. Progress is slow. Yes, sir. Understood. Northern Austria. Little more than a bunch of sand, trees, and a small enemy installation. One of our boys headed up there with a reconnaissance team. That was over a week ago. We haven't heard anything since. The waiting's over. We're going in. For all we know, they're already dead. We've received intel that the 14th Squadron leader and Emperor of the Coalition, Raven, has mounted a final pitiful defense on the island of Swill. Raven is the last remaining soldier of Lardinia, a military faction who originally fought to protect these islands from other nations. Underneath it all, I kind of feel sorry for the guy. After all, he's lost everything, just like we had. Only difference was our home was gone, lying in ruins, so we had to put things right. Hell, if we failed in our mission to defeat him, I couldn't think of anything worse. Well, maybe except joining him.